Boom. I guess this is a review. I don't know. We're talking about PlayStation experience. We're going to get right off this tab. Boop. Now, this specifically, not the conference itself, because I'm sure it's great, but not the event itself, the conference that Sony did. This thing is so. Well, we'll start at the beginning. So we got Uncharted, and as I said earlier, Uncharted over and over and over again. I don't need to see Uncharted 80, 90 times. It's too many times. Okay? Let's get over that. Now, they front-loaded this, and I'm not the first person to say this. They really front-loaded this thing with Uncharted, and then Final Fantasy VII. Dude, Final Fantasy VII, no one expected to see this at all. Gameplay, actual gameplay. Now, granted, the frame rate looked kind of shitty in the combat, but actual gameplay, no one expected that. That is how you end a conference. That is how you end a conference. You don't end it with, I don't even remember what they ended it with. Sure as shit wasn't Final Fantasy VII. Now we're getting into the weeds here because it's going to be Street Fighter V. All right, again, Battleborn. This game. Let's see what I wrote down in my notes. This is what I forget his name. Randy Pitchford. This is his quote. It's crazy, exciting, and a lot of fun. You're the fucking developer, dude. Of course you're gonna say that. Why would you even say that? Baffling. Baffling is what this is. Hold on. Okay. We're gonna move on. Dead Star. Again, when I was talking about random indie games that look okay, sure, Dead Star looked alright. Dead Star, don't starve. Dead Star doesn't matter. Day of the Tentacle Remastered. Sure, I'm sure this is great for people who like adventure games. But we're getting into the shit now. Adult Swim actually had some cool things to show. I think I wrote it down. Death's Gambit, that looked good, looked like a cool Metroidvania type of thing. Okay, Raise the Duck looked dumb. I did write that down. It was just the one game. I'm sorry, it was just the one game that looked good. There's nothing good in this show. Okay. Yakuza 0. Niche audience, but good to see it. Good to see it. Neo. This, one of the few highlights of the show to me, very much looks like Dark Souls and people saying Onimusha and fucking fuzz flying around. This could be good. This is exciting. Okay, good. We got one good thing so far. Let's continue down the list. King of Fighters. This game, brutal, very interesting art style. No idea how the game plays. No idea if this is it looks kind of like roguelike roots. Probably not a roguelike. It looks like it got co-op. I would say co-op's a lock on this. Is it a Diablo type game? Is it... This basically could be a racing game for all they showed in that trailer, but it's not. Baseball. Never heard of it. Fat Princess Adventures. Looks like a really shitty Diablo clone. Okay, this is like 10 hours of my life watching this fucking thing. Guns Up. No. Ratchet and Clank? Yeah, Ratchet and Clank look alright. Let me get to Rez. Now, everyone seems to be pissing their pants over this stupid Rez thing. Rez is fine. This is a fine game, sure, whatever. Again, a game for drugs. We're not quite sure what came first, drugs or Rez, but researchers are on it. We got our top men on it, and women. Got to be inclusive. But really, are you excited for Rez on VR? Really, all 5 of you who give a shit are actually going to buy VR for that? Get out of here. Eagles Flight. That could be interesting. That could be interesting. But again, this is a tech demo. This is a tech demo that will be fun for an hour or two. Maybe you'll show friends. Maybe it'll be some interesting thing. But really? You think this is going to be the saving grace of VR? None of that was gameplay, FYI, also. Modern Zombie Taxi Cab. Not sure if any of that was gameplay because the art style probably was some of the gameplay. Another game that you're going to have to be stoned off your ass to play. Who is going to play this game? This is your VR showcase. Look at, you're a zombie taxi man. Really? I mean, different strokes for different folks, but I think I'd sooner have a stroke than play that game. Ridiculous. I'm not even following my notes. I'm just following this thing. One good thing about the show, a lot of the stuff was like, hey, this is out today. Like Bastion was out today. That Princess was out today. Some other crap was out today. The Yakuza game was like this week. That's great. Good for you. Now let's continue onward. Golem. No gameplay. This means nothing. This trailer means nothing. Next. Ace Combat 7. Also no gameplay, but we know Ace Combat. That's kind of cool. That's an actual game. That is an actual AAA game. I don't know why I did a weird wink. An actual AAA game for VR. So good. You got one. Destiny Sparrow League. Sure. Hob. Hob, probably the most interesting thing they showed to me because this looks kind of like a Zelda game. Great. Actually, I lied. Ni no Kuni 2. Definitely the most exciting thing. Ni no Kuni 1. Oh, why do I keep blinking? There, fucking something in my eye. There's great game. Great game, Ni no Kuni. Love to see it. Looks phenomenal. I agree with some, I wouldn't say criticism. Why is this character a dude? It sounds like a chick. It's got weird cat ears. I'm not digging the art for the dude, the main king dude. But whatever, that's, who cares? Who cares about that? Paragon. Cool art style. Really cool art style. No gameplay. But it's a MOBA-y type game. So sure, it's from Epic. I like Epic. They're gonna make something epic. Oh, we're at the end? And like 3 things were good? This show was pretty bad. And it was tough to watch. Because it was long, and it was boring, and nothing was shown, really. How many new things were there, really? Neo actually is a game that was announced a long time ago that was kind of in development hell. So Ni no Kuni 2 and surprise gameplay for Final Fantasy 7. And Hob looked nice, but that's not an announcement. Now I don't know what I was expecting from this show, but I was expecting something a lot better, and it was pretty bad, pretty long, pretty boring, pretty stupid. As someone who owns a PS4 and a Vita, but I don't really game on my Vita, sorry Vita. There is no reason. There's Uncharted 4 and Ni no Kuni 2. That's why you have a PlayStation, because everything else on here is garbage. Just bullshit. No one wants to play these stupid VR games. You're gonna play them for an hour, and it's not gonna be fun. If you think, Sony, if you think you're gonna launch a VR device with fucking Ace Combat, not guaranteed, not gonna happen at launch for the fucking thing. I doubt it. If all you had to show was not gameplay, you're gonna launch this with what? No Man's Sky? You better hope it's No Man's Sky launch with that shit. Because if it's not, it's Crazy Taxi with zombies and a game where you're an eagle. And maybe Eve Valkyrie. Oh, that's riveting. That's riveting. Really makes me open my pocketbook and give you $400 fucking dollars. Really riveting. Plus I have to use these move controllers. Get out of here. Just get out of here. You lost your damn mind, Sony. There's nothing else to say about this. You've lost your damn mind. I'm not the first person to say this either. This show should have been rearranged. It should have ended with the Final Fantasy VII gameplay. It should have maybe had Uncharted in the middle. There's still also talk. Sony Bend. No game from them. Sony Santa Monica showed off something, but that's not the main thing they're working on. It was some VR thing, I forget. Oh, the 100,000-foot robot golf game. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure that's gonna be great. I'm sure that's the next Fallout. I'm sure. Are we even looking at the same thing here? I'm sorry. I love indie games. You know, I'll defend games like Gone Home or Super Meat Boy, totally different games. But that's not what you want for this VR thing you're spending $400 on. You want something that's going to. You want No Man's Sky. That's what you want. That's what you want. You're not going to get anything. You're going to get garbage. It's a good bet for the future, but right now, no. And I feel like we've been talking about VR for like 16 years. 16 years would take us into the 90s, so that's about right, actually. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I don't get it. I don't want to get it. I don't care to get it. I'll never get it.